but as well, it also, the way it looked, kind of reminded me of the gods of Hindu mythology, um, where it would show their divinity with the multiple hands. That's kind of cool, the way that they designed Godric there. Yeah, you know what, I could see that with Fafnir being turned into a dragon. The story of Fafnir is actually, like, interesting, but also super tragic, because, oh, got it. Alright, hold on, I gotta think of the start of the story. So, Odin, Loki, and there was a third person. I want to say it was Heimdall, but I don't think it was. Anyway, they were traveling to Svartalheim, to the land of the dwarves in Norse myth, and on their trip there, they got really hungry, and so they came across an otter, and otter is good eating apparently. So they let's see, dear maiden, where are you? Please take my it's a weird thing to say. So they kill the otter and eat the otter on their... Okay, they were giants. Perfect. Yeah. Part of the Shelby is mentioning that they were the Hecatonchires were the giants. But in any case, so they go to Odin, Loki, and the third god go to the kingdom of Hreidmar, who's the king of the dwarven land there. And of course, he has his two sons, Fafnir and Reinen, there. And when he learns that another one of his sons, Otyr, had been killed, he realizes that it's because of Odin and Loki, who had killed Otyr because Otyr was a shape-shifting dwarf who had shapeshifted into an otter. This is actually kind of where they say that they get the name Otter, is from the dwarf that gets killed, is Otyr. And also, I want to try to get up here. Don't know how, though, but we'll figure it out. And so as he is... of course, Hreidmar is super just annoyed by this, super angered. And he tells them, you know what? I'm going to keep you here for all time. Because they had chains that could hold the gods in place. And so he chains them up, and they plead for their lives. They plead to be released. It's like the only way that you could ever be released is if you have enough gold to cover the entire pelt of my otter son. And they're like, surely we can do that. We're the Vanir, or the Aesir gods. We can absolutely do that for you. And then during this time, there's another dwarf that lives underneath the kingdom, or underneath the castle of Hreidmar, who is named Andvari. Andvari had actually acquired the gold that they needed, but how do I get off again? There we go. Because he had stolen it from the water nymphs that lived in the area. So Loki, sorry, So Loki learns of this and travels to Envadi's, I don't want to say cellar, workshop. And gets there, he sees all of this gold, this huge amount of gold that they would need. So he tries to take the gold. And of course, Envadi is a little hesitant, but he's like, you know what? If this is in service of King Hreidmar, sure, why not? But what Loki hadn't noticed was that Envadi had actually crafted a ring of his own that was a power ring that could be used to help him shapeshift. And of course, Loki saw that that was the real treasure. Oh god, poison. Oh, why is it always poison? Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Damn it. Poisoned. Oh, gross. So, of course, Loki being greedy, wanted the ring for himself. So what's he do? He takes the gold that Envadi had, and then tricks Envadi to tie himself up, and steals the ring that he had. However, in doing so, Envadi cursed the ring so that any who would wear it would actually die, and by the one person's hand or by someone close to them. And so and then that person who would get the ring would then die by the same means, and the curse would continue on and on and on forever. This is actually the ring that is translated further into Lord of the Rings, if you start to see similarities to it. But so he takes the gold, he takes the ring. Oh god. Oh no, it's gonna kill me, come on. Dang it. So they take the gold, they take the ring, they go back up into Hreidmar's keep, and they put all the gold down, and they cover the entire pelt in the gold. So, their deed is done, their task is done, it's complete. However, the king, Hreidmar, sees that ring that goes onto the final whisker of Otir's pelt. And when he sees it, he immediately becomes corrupt. He immediately needs to have that ring and all the wealth that's associated with it. So he takes the ring and wears it for himself. And in doing so, he just continues to become more and more corrupt. Until the point where his sons, Rhaenyn and Fafnir, plot to have him killed. Oh, I'm poisoned again. So and Fafnir is the one who claims the ring that Hreidmar had taken. Oh jeez. Ow. And with that corruption and all the gold that he had acquired, not only from Envadi, but through just the king's, acquired wealth over time, he actually turns into a dragon. And that's where we get the whole concept of the dragon's horde and dragon, what's it called? Dragon's Greed or something. So, and of course Fafnir is killed by Rhaenyn, And then Rhaenyn is killed by his son, and it just continues on and on and on. Oh, jeez. So it's actually kind of... who is... I hate poison bogs. So it's actually kind of fitting that you would mention Fafnir and then a, story about a ring. Oh, jeez. Let's go down here.